Riders, welcome back to another road test. I'm talking champion helmets and today I have something special on the table. An entirely new model by Scorpion, the brand new EXO-GT SP Air. Let's get started. The EXO-GT SP Air is a new model positioned as a sport touring helmet and is part of Scorpion's Apex series, which is their most luxurious line of helmets, and it comes with an integrated sun visor, a double D-ring closure and a recommended retail price of €470. It's available in sizes XS to 3XL, and what size would you need? Well, grab a tape cloth and measure the circumference of your head starting at an inch above the eyebrows. Then take a look at the specific sizing instructions for this helmet to see what size fits you best. There's much more to test on this helmet, so let's get into it. Let's kick things off by looking at the material of the EXO-GT SP Air. And here we'll be using our material matrix to look at two things. First, we look at what material the outer shell is made of, and then we check to see how many outer shell sizes a helmet is available in. The more outer shell sizes the better, as this makes sure that you'll get a more compact outer shell regardless of the size you choose. A more compact outer shell not only looks better, but is safer as well and is more capable of protecting your head. The EXO-GT SP Air has a fiberglass composite outer shell that consists of 7 different layers, and 2 of those layers are made of carbon fiber and are meant to reinforce the outer shell and keep the overall weight of the helmet as low as possible. There's only one other Scorpion helmet with this many layers, and that is their racing model, the EXO R1 Evo Air. Furthermore, the EXO-GT comes in 3 outer shell sizes, ultimately earning 3.5 stars for material. Time to see how well this helmet performs on the scale for weight, and we've weighed every helmet as a size M without any additional features like a communication system on the same scale that is accurate to the gram. And then we run these results through our weight matrix and ultimately end up with star scores. When we weighed the EXO-GT, our scale indicated a weight of 1468 grams, a good result for a helmet with an integrated sun visor, and it earns 3 stars here. Let's continue to our next segment. We've arrived at our visor segment, where we'll be judging every visor feature and characteristic using our visor matrix, where many different visor features are listed, but naturally not every single feature is equally as impactful on your riding experience, which is why we've weighed them based on what riders ask us about the most. Let's see what the EXO-GT SP Air has to offer. Well, first off, the EXO-GT comes standard in the box with a Max Vision 120 XLT pinlock lens, and this type of pinlock lens has the best anti-fogging performance and has the same material components as the visors used in Formula 1 and MotoGP. Additionally, this helmet also comes with an additional dark smoke visor in the box, which is a very nice bonus. Now, let's talk about the visor itself. This helmet has a wide field of vision with a great visor mechanism that's easy to use. This mechanism pulls the visor tightly against the outer shell and locks the visor firmly into place when you open it. Furthermore, it's also fitted with a small slider with which you can slightly adjust how far the integrated sun visor drops down. All in all, the EXO-GT SP Air earns the full 5 stars for its visor, in part due to its great visor mechanism, the extra dark smoke visor in the box, and of course the 120 XLT pinlock lens. And that's it for our visor segment. Let's move on to our road tests. Alright, time to test the EXO-GT SP Air out on the road and see to what extent it's able to isolate the outside noise. We measure this by placing a decibel meter inside the helmet, close to our test rider's ear, and this measures the sound the same way as he hears it. Then we take our measurements for long stretches of open highway riding an average of 130 km per hour. Finally, we run the results through our noise isolation matrix to determine star scores. Let's see how the EXO-GT performed on the road. Well, during our testing, the EXO-GT averaged around the 99 decibel mark, placing it right behind the quietest sport touring helmets out there and earning a solid 4 stars. Alright. Time to find out to what extent the EXO-GT is able to keep your head cool out on the road. And we measure this by placing a thermometer inside the helmet that keeps track of the inside temperature at all times. And at the same time, we keep track of the outside temperature and compare the two. The smaller the difference, the more stars a helmet earns. But before we look at the road test results, let's quickly take a look at the ventilation layout of the EXO-GT. Let's start at the top of the helmet, where we find one large air intake that is adjustable, and the same goes for the chin vent that features 2 inlets that are adjustable by using the same button. And the back of the helmet is fitted with 3 small exhausts. During our testing, the EXO-GT had a temperature difference of 0 degrees Celsius, an impressive result that means that this helmet is perfectly capable of managing the inside temperature, and with this result the EXO-GT earns 4 stars and places among the best ventilating sport touring helmets at the top of the list. That's it for ventilation, time to move on to comfort. So far we've tested the EXO-GT in all kinds of criteria, but how comfortable is it to wear? That's what we'll be discussing here, but this segment can present a challenge for us as it's hard to translate the comfort of a helmet into concrete numbers. That's why, for this segment only, we'll be partially relying on our test rider, who has more than 17 years of riding experience and has also tested the other helmets on this channel and can therefore make a comparison like no other. But before we look at this verdict, let's look at the comfort features of the EXO-GT. The inner liner of the EXO-GT is removable, washable and antibacterial. It comes with a chin curtain and has a remarkably soft feel to it. It responds to the shape of your head and helps to keep the wind out as much as possible. Our test rider gave the EXO-GT 4 stars for comfort and noted that it feels much like its Scorpion relative, the EXO 1400 Evo Carbon 2. Additionally, the EXO-GT has Scorpion's patented AirFit system, which is a red button in the chin area that you can press to fill the cheek pads with air. Basically to adjust the fit to your liking. And if you want to release the air, there's a small red button next to the bigger button that allows you to release the air easily. Alright, that wraps up our comfort segment. We only have one more segment to go before final conclusion. Alright, let's see what bells and whistles the EXO-GT is equipped with. And here we use our features matrix, where many different features are listed, but naturally not every feature is equally as impactful on your riding experience, which again is why we've weighted them based on what riders ask us about the most. So let's see what the EXO-GT has in store. First off, the side of the helmet is fitted with preparations for a new communication system from Scorpion called EXOCOM Link 1. This will be a universal system from Scorpion, but at the time of this review the specifications are still not known yet. It's also equipped with an emergency quick release that makes it easy to remove the helmet safely in the case of an accident. The EXO-GT is also wind tunnel tested, which allows Scorpion to adjust the shape of the outer shell to make it as aerodynamic as possible. In summary, the EXO-GT earns 4 stars and has all the bells and whistles you're looking for in a great sport touring helmet. So, well done by Scorpion, and that's it for all of our tests. Time to put these scores into perspective. Alright, let's start by putting these scores side by side, and the EXO-GT had a decent start on material where it earned 3.5 stars for its fiberglass outer shell and 3 shell sizes. Then, it had a very impressive showing in our weight segment, weighing in at 1468 grams, for which it earned 3 stars. It's one of the lightest sport touring helmets with a sun visor. The EXO-GT performed even better in our visor segment, where it earned a full 5 stars for having every essential visor feature, having an integrated sun visor and an additional dark smoke visor that's included in the box. Then in our noise isolation segment, the EXO-GT managed an average of 99 decibels, earning an impressive 4 stars. Up next was ventilation, where the EXO-GT managed a temperature difference of 0 degrees Celsius, earning 4 stars and also another great result. Then in our comfort segment, the EXO-GT earned 4 stars for being comfortable around the head and offering some very good liner features. Finally, in our feature segment, the EXO-GT earned 4 stars for being wind tunnel tested, having an emergency quick release and a preparation for a communication system, among other features. So, how did the EXO-GT SP Air do? Well, it had an average of 3.8 stars, for which you pay 17 euros per star. So how does this compare to the rest of the sport touring helmets? Well, the EXO-GT is a relatively budget-friendly option. It's pretty lightweight, well ventilated, quiet and offers every visor feature you could ask for. It ends in the top when compared to its direct competitors, making it an excellent choice in the high-end market of sport touring helmets. Alright, that's it for the review of the brand new Scorpion EXO-GT SP Air. An interesting new addition to the sport touring market, and as always we want to know what you guys think of this helmet in the comments below, so be sure to let us know. The Scorpion EXO-GT SP Air is available at championhelmets.com, where we have the lowest price guaranteed, very sharp discount bundles and experts waiting to answer any of your questions. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this in your feed. Guys, buy smart and ride safe. Until next time.